Hey, welcome to the Post Show, broadcasting live from Zenith TV in Los Angeles. This is where we elevate the creative cult. This is where creatives can be seen, so thanks for tuning in. Thanks for always watching us. I'm Poe. So on Sunday, February 19th, from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m., the Globe Theater in downtown Los Angeles welcomes the world-famous Endless Night Vampire Ball, with impresario Father Sebastian hosting Anti-Valentine's Day 2017. The Globe Theater is at 740 South Broadway, Los Angeles. Celebrating a gathering of the spirit, mystery, magic, romance, sensuality, and immortality of the vampire world and culture. Arrive early for the VIP red carpet from 8 to 9 p.m. General admission ticket holders 9 to 10 p.m. Photos by Black Moon Images. Welcoming Batcave Hollywood to the basement, presenting The Dungeon by LA Fashion and Fetish Ball. Live performances with music, dancing, and aerialists. Photo booths, best dressed contest with prizes, absinthe and bloodbath drink specials. Masks and fangs are highly encouraged. This is a formal costume ball, red carpet, black tie, medieval, fantasy, steampunk, goth, fetish, or vampire attire. All creatures of the night are welcome, but no jeans and sneakers, or they'll boot you out. 21 and over. Tickets available at eventbrite.com, so check that out. And bring your fangs. I know a guy that makes the fangs. If you want to get hooked up, he'll be there if you want the real fangs. If you don't already have them. Sorry. I know they just come out periodically, perhaps. When you're hungry. On Saturday, March 4th, 6 to 9 p.m., The Art of King Kong, an opening reception at Creature Features Movie Theater, 2904 West Magnolia Boulevard, Burbank, California. Creature Features celebrates King Kong and this spring's biggest arrival, Kong Skull Island, from Legendary Pictures with this multimedia gallery exhibit showcasing works from artists in the fields of film, television, fine art, comics, children's book illustration, and more. King Kong debuted in 1933, courtesy of Miriam C. Cooper and Ernest P. Schoedsack, coupled with Willis O'Brien's landmark stop-motion effects. The unforgettable Eighth Wonder of the World left a profound impression on generations of fans and filmmakers, manifesting itself in dozens of Kong-inspired movies and TV shows throughout the years, thus proving the public's unending appetite for this affectionate ape. Admission is free. Okay, so you guys ready to get crazy? Because the world's gone mad, if you hadn't noticed. I'm sure a lot of you have noticed the world's gone mad. Therefore, joining me today in complete insanity, I have members of the band voted Best Multi-Genre Band, 7 Reasons Why, with one of the top 13 Best Frontman of 2013, 2014, 2015, and 2016. Via ROCKwell UnScene magazine, the highly electric wild man vocalist, MICK SCOTT.
Yay! That was my inner mom doing that.
See? Do you see how far the microwave
Oh,
is?
here I am.
See? You did it. You did just what I knew you'd do.
Well, because I'm afraid.
You're a what? Afraid?
I'm afraid.
You're not afraid of heights.
No, I'm not.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, and primary songwriter, lyricist, vocalist, guitarist, with his instrument of choice, an acoustic 12-string, JASON STALK.
Yay!
What a weird thing. An
What,
acoustic
12-string?
12-string, that's so fucking cool. I mean, you're already Sam Elliott, and then you throw that in?
There you go.
God.
He plays it like a chainsaw.
That's the kicker, right?
Yeah, it's
He plays it like a
you gotta
chainsaw.
do
It
things
does.
different. You want to be different. So I love playing the 12 string and
I
everybody
don't,
else-
you know what, with you, it doesn't seem like it's a choice. You just, that's your preferred
Yeah,
instrument.
it is. It really is.
Okay, well, don't try to pretend like you're normal.
No, not with that thing.
That's
I'm playing
a-
power chords, so.
Is it hard to play?
No, not really. I mean, your fingers get really tough.
No, that's, oh, yeah.
Because you're playing the 12 strings, you got to press a little harder. But once you get used to it, I mean,
So
I've
you gotta
always
use a
been-
lot of lotion?
Yeah, I'm like driving the band, really. I play it more like I hold it up and I go, what is this? And they go, that's a guitar. I go, no, it's a drum. It's a percussion instrument. And
Okay, so kind of on that same subject. So there was a point where you didn't have a bass. You didn't have a bass player,
didn't
right?
have a bass
And you're
player.
like, okay, we can do this because you had that and you had the violin, right?
Well, that's what it was, is the fact that, the way Jason was playing, he
Talk into
filled
the
up,
mic or I'm
he
just gonna
filled up the
shove it down
sound
your
so
throat.
much. But they're not saying anything wrong.
That's because
But
we're live on air.
Every time.
They're not allowed to speak.
Oh, I'm talking to them. I want to talk about that chicken later. The whole thing with us is we didn't have a bass player, and I'd say to Jason, like, every 6 months, somebody would say, when you guys going to get a bass player? And I look at Jason and say, okay, now it's going to be another 6 months before we even entertain the thought of getting a bass player. It's just, that's when Jason and I got first together, we just wanted to get out and start playing.
Yeah.
We recorded 2 songs, and we just wanted to start playing. So instead of waiting, to put a band together, we were just going to go out, and so everybody could see what we were doing.
Honestly, the beauty of creativity is the most magical things happen when you don't have what you need, and then you improvise, and amazing stuff comes out that's not like everybody else. Everybody's got a
it was
bass
funny
player.
when Nick would tell people, they go, you don't have a bass player. And he goes, well, you know what? He goes, we had a 6-string guitar player, and if we had a bass player, that would be 10 strings. Jason's playing 12.
Yeah.
So actually, we have 2 extra strings, so we're covered.
I did the math at one time. I got a calculator and
Wait a
an
minute.
abacus.
Okay. 9 minus plus.
Yeah, carry the
Carry
3. Yeah. So I figured it out.
Carry the something.
Yeah.
I couldn't keep up with it.
No, either could I.
Neither could I. Okay, so. No, don't do it.
What's happening?
He's giving me time symbols, and I'm going to give him just the number 1 symbol. Okay. I have some photos of how I met this person.
Oh, I hate the way that starts.
Well, it was really interesting. I have photos of the whiskey and the whiskey a go-go. This was at the Hookers and Blow concert 2 days before Christmas. And if you've been at the whiskey, you know this is not supposed to happen. And my friends, the security guards at the whiskey, were all running around chasing this guy. Anyway, these are the photos I actually took. And that's how we got together, because he's going, oh my God, I would love to have those photos. I'm like, okay. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I don't know if you saw these, you flying back over the balcony.
I actually saw them on your page.
Okay, keep going, because
Well,
I think it shows that.
I just love there's a woman there taking a picture as I'm leaning over top of her,
Yeah,
and what
look
I'm
at you
trying
in
to
the
do is
air.
get. Oh, I never saw that. I was just trying to get over her table, and otherwise I would have fallen back over the rail. And she was.
Which would have been really great for fans.
It would have, because you need to give the people what they want, and
Yeah.
usually
And
me
you can't-
plummeting to my death is
Yeah.
something that.
And you can't stage
I can only
dive.
do it once.
You
but
can't stage dive, but they don't say no balcony.
See, that was the
diving.
thing, and I was very particular about that. I saw that sign that said no stage diving, and I was like, well,
What about the balcony?
if you go feet first, that's stage jumping, isn't it?
Yeah.
Technically, a dive you have to
Yeah.
begin with you have to land. Is that not true?
Well, you know what? I
Absolutely
never
gain it,
see
so
these things because
Yeah.
I'm on stage with stage lights, concentrating on playing. He leaves the stage, so this is actually the first time I have ever seen the insanity what you're doing.
Well,
there.
I was right next to him. That's
Which
why
I
I got
hope
those
we're not
pictures. I'm like, oh my God,
responsible
okay,
for if
I
you
know
break
this
your
is
neck.
not cool. I'm going to take photos of this. And then my poor guys at the whiskey are like, they're, red-faced and ready to totally murder
We
you.
actually we usually show up an hour before every show so I can get all my apologies out pre-show
I don't know if
to
it
all
works,
the security
though.
guys.
I don't know if it works that way.
Oh, they always
Well, unless you give them like money and drugs, maybe that might work.
My go-to thing is, I don't do it on purpose. That's what I say. And like anybody ever buys that. But what I do during the course of a show, if I went back the next night and did it as a patron, I would be thrown out in like 3 seconds. So the key is just hold on to a wireless mic, and you can basically do anything you want.
Okay, so I
long as
have
it's
some more,
working.
because there were a lot of photos, but there was really some very, very, very interesting ones. I put this in video form, so let's play the 1-minute video of Mick being a crazy man. Best front man, 2013, 14, 15, and 16. Okay, what did I call that cut? Like antics? Oh, I guess that was the whiskey antics. The other, that was best front man. Okay, so that kind of gives you an idea of the madness that goes on wherever these guys are. So definitely make sure you check them out, look into them, and we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back. Don't go away. Okay, don't go away. Hey, welcome back. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the band. 7 reasons why. What are the 7 reasons? I told everybody the 7 reasons that I could think of.
So, there is no 7 reasons other
They're
than
not supposed to say that. You're
No.
supposed to say something
I'm-
mysterious.
I'm never going to say something, because then I'm going to have to follow that through till the end of my days.
Yeah,
So
I don't blame you. Lucky 7.
we had, Jason and I were in a band that we formed called Jet Set Rejects, and we expelled a couple of members, and it didn't basically seem like the same thing to keep going. And as probably a lot of people know, I have a black cat fetish, my wife and I, and we have a black cat named Seven. And when Jason and I
We
were
can
trying
go to the
figure
cat
it out-
photos if you want, because it's a good segue.
You have
And I don't know,
cat
I
photos?
didn't know how many he has, but
I
it's
have
way
3,
at the
but-
bottom. It's, where is it? The cats, black cats, cut
Uh,
20? Cut 20? You see them? There's lots. No, cut 19. There's a lot of cats.
There's just 3, and
Well, you wouldn't know it because
that's 7. Now that's the namesake cat for the band, but the reasons why was just something arbitrarily I thought it just be an open-ended
why is his
thing.
name 7?
Why is it 7? Actually, we adopted him on July 7th, 2007.
Now we're getting somewhere.
So of course I wanted to call him Satchmo, and that it didn't work. Like 2 days it didn't take. So then, and that's
Yeah, I stalked you
Toulouse,
guys'
that's our
house,
new
and
fella.
these are all the cats that I found, and I had no
Yes.
idea how many there were.
Yes, we are doting parents, obviously. But that's how the name came around. Now this will just get.
Are you feeling a little awkward at this point?
You know
since
what?
All these pictures
Not
are-
really, because if I pulled out my wallet, the whole unfold thing, that's what I've got.
It would
right
be
there.
all black cats. So funny. And I just saw your new post of the was it the Walking Dead?
The Walking Dead, yeah.
With your 3 cats in front of the
Actually,
TV?
Toulouse is the
Oh my
one
God,
that
so
watches
fun.
TV. He literally is addicted to it. And that's him there. And now he's going to be a fame whore.
I can't be trusted.
No. And there's that was the day we brought him home.
Adoption day.
Yeah, it was adoption
My
day.
nephew.
Oh, that's 7.
We were listening to that was
Toulouse.
Toulouse. We were listening to Beyonce in the car, which is our favorite jam. all the
It's
way
your
home.
jam?
Yeah, that's our jam.
Oh, wow.
Beyonce.
You got a jam.
J Rule.
J Rule. Okay.
So that was a long about way of telling you how
No, that was
7
fu-
Reasons Why
No,
came
that
to
was,
be.
and it's still very, very unclear.
And we play music too on top of all.
On top of everything. On top of everything, they play
Exact,
music.
Yeah.
It's a name that everybody remembers, that's for sure, especially with the 7 in there.
Except for the
So-
spelling, yeah, they always spell it wrong, but they remember it.
Okay, so let's go to some photos of Jason with his mad crazy guitar and see what that looks like. Okay, I don't know what this is about because that's actually a
We're not boy and
acoustic.
girlfriend, but that's
No,
my
these
favorite
are all
picture
of you
us.
guys, which is really
Yes.
cute. These are the couples photos.
Couple of photos.
couple photo
Couple
shoot.
of what?
There's Brek.
There's
Brek the bassist.
Irish
Brek
Brek
the
Toomey.
bassist.
He's amazing.
So yeah, that's a badass guitar, right?
Yeah, I have 2 Taylor 12 strings and.
Okay, get up to the mic or I'm going to shove it down
Yeah,
your throat
see, now-
again.
And
Okay,
I
see, you guys say you're not lovers, right?
Well, you know what?
You have a special
That was our
a
first
special
date.
relationship.
That was on the anniversary of our first date.
Look
So
at the
I just
look on
wanted
my
him to
face.
Is that after you adopted?
Jason? I didn't adopt
No, the
him.
cat.
Yeah, we do look like we're really close.
We're really close. I mean, bandmates are
I don't
that's
think
about as
Des
close
is
as
gonna
you can
like
get.
that.
Yeah,
Probably
that's
closer
right.
than a marriage.
Well, believe me,
Believe me.
we're like an old married couple for sure.
Who's I'm not going to ask. Okay.
Please
So, how about your genre? What's your genre all about? At one point, did people call it folk punk?
Someone, yeah, we.
Which is kind of interesting. I kind of like
well,
it.
You
It's
know,
kinda
we
cool.
never wanted to get boxed into any
No,
particular
of course
style.
not.
I mean, it's definitely rock, and but it has this. The way I write has this folky thing going on with it, and you know, the way Mick sings, really punk style. Somebody once said that you guys really sound like you're folk punk, and we kind of like. Mick's term is that, you know, that's kind of like endearing to us, you know, because we
No,
want to
it
be
is cool.
different.
Yeah.
And I've never heard anybody put into that category. Maybe it's happened before, but I've never heard it. And you know, we kind of like roll with that
That's
because
cool.
that's exactly the way we do it.
It's a cool way to roll.
I write topical songs. I like to have stuff that I write songs for our live performances to get people going because that's what it's about, to be entertaining. And I send them over to Mick, and he puts his spin on it vocally, and you know, here's what we end up with. So
And
pretty happy.
The first time Jason and I ever played on stage with these songs it was so weird because Jason writes the lyrics and the music for these, and he gives these songs to us to bang them out and to make them ours for what we're doing. And the very first show we ever did together, I was sitting there thinking to myself, I have no idea how this is going to sound. I hadn't even heard it through a PA, and it wasn't maybe the first 15 seconds because I had a mic stand up and I was sitting there, and as soon as we started, I sat there, okay, this is what this is going to be. And it's like you were talking about.
It's just what
art.
it is. Yeah.
It's not art until you're basically giving birth to it.
Yeah, and give up on it.
And it was
Yes,
it was the
let
end
it
of
happen.
that night when somebody said you're like folk punk,
That's
and I
cool.
just went, oh, thank God.
I think more musicians need to get out of their own way, like you guys did. It's like, don't try to fit anywhere. I know that's that's a big thing to say, because where's the money then? Well, be good at being different, and the money will come.
Well, that's the thing. Is be the best at being different is what as Jason knows that we play with so many bands and so many great bands, but there a lot of times you see bands that I almost think that they're basically thinking that their presence on stage should be enough for the audience, but for us, it's like it literally has to be a milestone in your life when you're playing on stage. It is for us. I can remember, 10 seconds of every show that we've ever done, and because it's such an important thing that we do. And I have battle scars from every show we've ever done. I always end up blowing out my knees and stuff.
You were trying to get like a Band-Aid sponsorship.
I would like to
at
get
one point.
endorsed by Band-Aid.
That would
They
be
won't.
good.
Curad is talking to me, but I'd really like to go with Band-Aid.
Or an
We
ice
are
pack.
stuck on
Ice pack.
Band-Aid because
'Cause
Band-Aid
Band-Aid's
stuck
stuck
on
on
me.
me.
See? Okay, let's see what this madness is all about. Let's go to their newest video called World Gone Mad.
So we can join the party right now with our Eyewitness News Entertainment reporter Joyce Cole-Haywick, who is live at the
Who
scene.
am I taking the cue from?
Oh, Joyce, you're taking it from me right
I
now.
can't hear you very well.
Okay.
Very staticky. Can't hear a thing.
Good.
One step in, one step out. Really don't care what it's all about. It don't make much difference to me. You can all be what you wanna be. Yeah.
man.
Okay, so what do you think about that? Okay, what do you got? Where'd that come from?
I was watching
Talk
the
into the
evening
mic.
news one night.
One night is all it takes, and then you're like, oh, the world is so fucked up right now.
Had my legal pad, my long yellow legal pad, my pencil, and my 12-string songwriting guitar there, and I started writing verses about each
It was just
story.
the hour news?
Yeah.
And that
Actually, it was
came-
a half-hour news.
Oh, God.
That's about all I can handle.
It's worse than we thought.
And it was just all these stories that came up, you know, about the gay marriage thing that was going on last year, and about ISIS, and about how the greed that goes on in this society. And each one of them got a verse. And at the end of it, I decided to put in something that was a positive message that, you know, we can, we can change things
Yep.
if we really want to.
We're the ones that
So,
can.
I just, I think that, you know, it's a real topical song. I'm hoping we have it now with some people that are trying to put it in film for us. God willing, that happens.
It will happen.
But yeah, I love us performing that song because everybody can relate to it.
Oh, well, yeah. And that was kind of, that song was written before Where We Are Now.
It was, but I mean, you know, it's
still super relevant.
You know, I actually wrote a song called "Has the World Gone Mad" many years ago, and this is nothing like that at all.
Really?
But it was during a
Well, this was unfathomable back then.
you know,
We never thought it would get this bad, now did we?
It's you know, it's just a topical, obviously a topical subject, and I wish that someday I'll be able to write a sequel that's a more positive one. The world has not gone mad.
I mean, that's the
But-
thing with that song. I mean, and what a lot of songs in our set is that I never get tired of playing them, whether it be in rehearsal or playing live, but that song's our final song, and it's a good message to leave everybody. And to me, those lyrics, to Jason's credit, are absolutely timeless.
Yes.
As far as the video goes,
For sure.
it's a video that I put together a year ago, and I would, you know, when you have a great song, when you could do a new video every day and it would be relevant, and it would just be relevant every single day. And that's,
yeah.
I mean, I hear more people saying, who haven't heard that song, World Gone Mad, go, my God, it's a world gone mad. And I look at Jason, I'm just going, oh, Jesus Christ, wait till
Yeah.
they hear this song.
No, Walt Whitman said that.
Oh, Walt Whitman, yes.
No, he's one
He's
of
a
those
better man than I.
One of those timeless people. Okay, we better go on break. We'll be right back. Don't go away. I said don't go away. Today, the writing's on the wall. Four of the most prominent graffiti writers, artists today. He's one, MDMN, Violin, and Woes.
Woes is late.
Woes isn't here. Whoa!
Styles developed on the trains, and you know, a lot of dudes were doing trains before we were even fucking thought of.
Or iPhones and the internet, and you had crews from all around America or the Europe collaborating to set up, and they'd sit in the yards for hours, if not days, waiting for security to pop through.
The first text messaging. Hey, yo!
Yeah, it really was.
I'm in Texas.
Fell in love with using cans for a medium.
In the 90s, like Madman would have been like the character guy in the crew, and he would have handled all the characters.
Hey, that guy's hung. My God. What's the deal with that?
We have like up to 5 or 6
Is that a
of them, I think.
self-portrait? Just amazing freaking creations together. It's like insane, right?
Yeah, it works well together. You know, the graffiti aspect and the you know, portraiture realism.
She seems like she does have a plan.
Yeah, she thinks things through like.
But you
Whereas
just,
you
but you,
don't.
and you just dance around her. Like, okay.
Since I was a kid, man, I was always into toys, you know. It's just natural to be drawing and painting and then wanting my stuff on a 3D platform.
He blew his wad all over the counter. Was that not proper? Was that not proper English, Daddy?
It's English, yeah.
It's English.
Just dirty English. Don't go there.
Okay. You drank a whole bunch of Coronas. Like a whole bunch of Coronas. Sorry, Mom. We're
Tag
overtime.
in whatever.
Hey, welcome back to the Hollywood Post Show. So on Saturday, February 18th from 6 to 10 p.m., The Birth of Motion Pictures, an illustrated history of silent cinema, 1910 through 1929, at Brea Gallery, 1 Civic Center Circle, Brea, California. Join this dazzling red carpet gala event with cocktails and entertainment as they unveil a spectacular exhibition of silent movie posters on loan from the private collection of Dwight Manley. This black tie optional event will kick off Brea's centennial events throughout all of 2017 and will reveal the gallery's impressive new renovations, an event you don't want to miss. From the largest collection of silent movie posters in the world, this exhibition will feature dozens of original stone lithograph posters, memorabilia, and one of only 15 silent Oscars ever awarded. Can you imagine an Oscar for silent film? 15 were awarded. This is one of them. 1910 to 1929. It's amazing. Silent films will be shown throughout the exhibition, which would be worth it in my opinion, just that. Exhibit dates are February 18th through April 14th, right before we march for no taxes. Okay, so on March 15th through the 19th, American Ballet Theater's Whipped Cream World Premiere, with music performed by Pacific Symphony at Segerstrom's Center for the Arts, Segerstrom Hall, 600 Town Center Drive, Costa Mesa, California. A dollop of delightful whimsy, this thoroughly inventive full-length premiere springs from the imagination of artist-in-residence Alexei Ratmansky and pop surrealist visionary, who a lot of you know, Mark Ryden. Yay! In this fantastical confection, a young boy overindulges in a Viennese pastry shop and falls into a delirium. To help the boy escape from his attending physician, the boy's dreams of his triumphant rescue by Princess Praline and her court, replete with Princess Tea Flower, Prince Coffee, as well as marching marzipan, concluding in a festive celebration. As light as meringue, Richard Strauss's score is the perfect inspiration for this all-new production, destined to delight ballet fans of all ages. For more info and tickets, visit scfta.org. Again, that's scfta.org. So that's cool, and if you guys have never been to the Segerstrom, then definitely go to the Segerstrom. That's in my neck of the woods, and it's pretty awesome. Lots of wonderful, creative, amazing stuff goes on there, and it's cool to see the ballet and Mark Ryden like coming together like that. That's insanely beautiful. Collaborations are great, different genres. I'm all for it. Okay, let's get back at it. Let's talk about whipped cream now.
I want to see Mark Ryden.
I know, right?
Oh,
you probably love him. Do you love his work?
Absolutely love
Well,
his
yeah,
work.
because it's all cupcakes and blood. It's like so, right?
Yeah, it's good.
It's so cool.
It's funny, online, his pictures, if you try to like copy his pictures, you can only get them because they are only in like segments. So I would copy every segment and take it into Photoshop and just put it together so I could have it. But I love
his
him.
work is so great. It's
He's
so great. It
amazing.
used to be, I'm trying to think of that magazine. You know, remember that ginormous magazine? I don't think it's in magazine form anymore.
Life
It's
magazine?
Like, no, it should have been in Life. It was Escape magazine. I can't remember what it's called.
Der Spiegel.
There you go.
I don't think that was it either.
Whipped cream. What are you talking about?
You weren't listening to my announcements if you don't know about the whipped cream.
Well,
That's
I
what
was
the thing's
listening to your
called.
announcement. Oh, okay. Well, you said talk about whipped cream.
Okay, well, you have some explaining to do because I found a photo of a wardrobe malfunction.
No, you
and I think we should check that out. I tried to take the sensor.
You're really what?
I tried to take the
Are
sensor
you really?
thing.
You're punking me right now to do that? Well,
This-
believe me,
did
I
nobody-
put that sensor thing
Did
up
nobody tell you that this is what the show was about?
Jason, you want to explain that?
It seems like you're probably the one that always has to explain.
Yes.
Are you the one?
I'm the bottom line.
That was.
You're the bottom line. That's
Pardon
hilarious.
the expression. At any rate.
Okay, talk in that microphone.
Yes. We.
You can take it, bring it closer to you.
Let's not discuss that.
You said to.
No. Long story short, I ripped my
Long story
pants.
short.
Yeah, pardon the pun.
Okay, that's enough.
I ripped my pants
Anyway.
just before the show, and Jason said I have a big roll of black duct tape. And
It wasn't big enough, apparently.
So I had taped myself up, and just forgot
That
the
was
fact.
very visual how
So
that looked.
I went
taped
out.
up.
I went out into that crowd, and I was climbing over top, and I was looking down, and there were women who were in gasp, and they were like going no, and I was going, it's okay, I'm not gonna fall, I won't fall, but it was because I didn't
your
really
dick's
tape
in my
myself.
face right now. Okay.
Paging Dr. Freud.
Yeah. Is he going to help you?
Yeah, well, is there a couch I can lay down?
I'm not completely
No,
into everything
okay.
that he's ever said.
Well,
Makes me sound crazy. Okay, you also play drums when you have to.
I play drums like I swim. I get the job done, but it's not a pretty thing. Yeah,
It looks kinda pretty,
I
though.
hit things.
I think he's a really good drummer, by the way.
No. Will you be my Valentine?
Right.
Oh no, here we go. And this is live.
Yeah, that's we do a trade-off. Mr. Jeffrey Shapiro and I do a
Oh, I
drum
thought you were still
trade-off.
talking about you guys' trade-off in Valentine's. And
Oh.
all that. It just, I was gonna.
Who says we weren't?
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Okay, do we want to see writings on the wall? Because I think it's super cool with the social media craze. Okay.
Sure show.
Okay, so this is actually, is it 2015? That early 2015?
I think it's when we recorded that
2015.
and we slapped a video. The video you see this, as grainy as it is, I'd written a bunch of friends who had recorded us just doing live stuff off their iPhones. So the reason it's all so crazily grainy is because it was literally shot off phones.
There's a beauty to that, and I
absolutely is.
appreciate that. Like you can look at old footage and that's cool. You get it because you appreciate where it comes from, and that's what we were talking about earlier. The audio, of course, is a cool song, and the audio is good, and then you have this cool video that matches the times and where we are now.
He does
So
a great job with these videos.
let's go for
Seriously.
it. Let's check it out.
What do we mean when we talk about personality? What is your personality? Your personality is the way you affect other people. Think about that. The way you affect other people.
Seems we're getting too much information. Shake my head, what's happening all around? Laugh at things that should have left you crying, and listening to what should have bring you down. left with much interpretation. Too much space to read between the lines. So I just sit and wonder when the accent's gonna fall. But it's so very plain to see the writings on the wall. 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 The writings on the wall.
Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about that as soon as we come back from break. Don't go away. Stay right where you are. We'll see you in a minute. Welcome back. Okay, yeah, make sure you check out Speakeasy if you're looking for a new tattoo. I know Danny Wood, my co-host for the Street Artists, Urban Artists, just I think booked one with Speakeasy, so check it out. They're amazing. Here in LA. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about the band members. Let's start with that crazy violinist. What's the deal with Hiro? He's my hero, by the way.
He's our hero.
I bet.
I always tell him a hero is like a big piece of bread with a bunch of bologna in the middle. But
you guys are the bologna?
No, Hiro is.
Anyway, he's amazing. I have a cousin of mine that was. I had this idea a while back because all the recordings that we ever did, I have a violin sound in there or strings. No matter what it was, I put it in on keyboards. And I had this thought that, you know what? What if we did not have a lead guitar player who we were having trouble with at the time, and we had a violin player do plain lead guitar.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
but not just like playing lead guitar, but like really
Playing
digging
it.
in.
No, for
and
sure.
just tearing
Exactly.
it up. And so that's a great idea, but now how do you find somebody like that? So I
No.
started talking to people. I found absolutely no one. They were usually some real nice girl who was like playing real mellow.
Yeah.
And I talked to them and they got scared. And so what I did was I make a
Well,
long
okay,
story
so
short.
violin and cello, typically classically trained.
Right.
So we read
Exactly.
music.
Yes. So
We have a comfort zone.
Exactly. So I have a cousin of mine that was in quite a famous band a long time ago, and I happened to mention to him that I was looking for somebody, and he goes, "I know the guy. He's a sound guy where
And he's
we
my
play."
hero.
And he's our hero, and he introduced me to Hiro, and I gave Hiro, talked to him, gave him some of the music. He came in at the first rehearsal. He knew all the songs. He had everything charted. He's just an amazing. He was a child prodigy at 5, and
Actually picked up the violin at age 4.
yeah,
Wow, you beat him by 1 year.
He was a prodigy at
Japanese
5.
native classically trained violinist moved to Oregon as a foreign exchange student at age 15, found freedom in music, though he was restricted to classical by his parents, was introduced to pop, rock, and soul by American brothers. Excuse the brothers, but
I love that.
I know, right? Improvisation.
And the thing about Hiro is
He's
he
the
knows
bomb.
every single TV series intro, the theme song,
so cool.
but he's never seen any of them. Like,
my God, that's
and that
funny.
just drives me insane
Oh, that's
because
funny.
he will sit there so arbitrarily just play the theme song to
that's
to
funny.
Friends. Ba, ba, da, da, ba, 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 ba. And I go, "Do you know what that is?" He goes, "No." And I have to walk out, and then I scream, and then I come back in because I'm a professional.
Plus classic TV shows too.
Yes, actually.
All in the Family.
What was that? There
Oh
was
my
a movie
gosh.
that you said to him. It was an old 50s movie.
Humoresque.
But you didn't say that. You said, "What's that movie where the guy's playing a violin? It's an old black and white movie," and he just starts playing it. And I'm looking at both
Oh my
these guys like
gosh.
they set me up. Like he guessed it from that description.
Okay, we're running out of time, so we want to get to your shows coming up. There's 6 shows that I have coming up. Hopefully they're in order. Yeah, that's in order, right? Okay, that's this Friday's show.
That's Friday.
Okay, next.
Next is
Jeff Tate
Jeff
on
Tate.
March 10th.
Queen's right.
He's doing acoustic. The Tubes, we played with them like 3 times, and it's absolutely insane.
So cool.
bedlam
March
when we
25th?
play with them. Yes.
The
babies. Head first.
April 1st.
Robbie Krieger.
Robbie Krieger.
Come on,
He's
come on now,
He's
touch
at
me,
Ultimate
babe.
Jam night sometimes. He's the bomb.
He is awesome.
We got one in between this
And
one.
Jack Russell was just here a couple weeks ago on the Poe show.
Yes, I saw that. It was very awesome.
And actually, were you guys at his performance of the whiskey?
He won't let us come to his shows. No, I'm kidding. No, I didn't.
Oh,
No.
great performance.
Yeah.
Jack is
He's
back.
got an
He's
amazing
got
voice.
the,
He's
I
got
know,
a-
right?
and
He's
he
got an
can
amazing voice. He
blows
just
Zeppelin
does.
better than anybody. He's got a great voice.
No, I agree. I totally agree. Okay, are we out of time? Don't tell me we are. We are. Okay, say something about Brek and about
Jeffrey
Jeffrey.
Shapiro. Brek is amazing.
He's Irish.
He's Irish. We don't hold that against
There's
him.
Brek.
He is a
He likes to
really,
drink
really
beer, I
talented
bet.
guy. He is
Yeah.
just a joy on stage. Go.
Okay, these are just keep going. with the
Yeah,
place.
he's.
It looks like you love him too.
He was the. You know what?
It looks like you have
we're
lots
just-
of love for
we're
your
just
band
dating.
members.
We're just dating. He plays.
Nothing
He
serious
doesn't
yet?
use a. Not yet.
He doesn't use a condom?
Got my fingers crossed.
Okay, sorry. Okay, let's go on to the drummer. There's only 3 of those.
That was a good explanation I gave him. Right?
Jeffrey Shapiro.
Yes, he's the Shecky Green of rock and roll.
He's a very funny guy. He's incredibly talented. He fits right in with us. He's just about as wacky
You guys are
as we
so
are.
queer, so quirky.
Quirky?
Quirky.
That's
You're
a
so quirky.
Freudian
There's anything
slip
wrong
there.
with that.
You know?
That is weird.
Those
huh?
were
I said
manly
that.
kisses down on that. That was.
They look
that
like
was
manly kisses.
platonic and wow.
There's lots of tongue in them.
Wow.
They're very
We, just,
manly.
What
we
you
have a
just said.
great chemistry in this band.
No, you can see it. You can
We have
tell. It looks like
fun.
you guys are okay. Yeah, they're showing just band photos, which you guys are look like. There's the one where Brek is in the air, which is super cool. That one's from right before Christmas. The one where you look like you're freaking out.
I'm getting kicked in the butt in that one.
Yes.
It just looks like you
Deserving
guys are
of
just
stuff.
in the same place. It's so cool. You can feel the energy. See that one?
Yeah.
He's in the air. And Hiro's laughing there. He's just like, oh my God, that was so cool.
Hiro often just doesn't get what's going on.
But he does because he sees it. You know,
Well,
I think he sees
as
it.
a
But
violinist, it's like he's entered a world. It's like the Lord of the Flies.
See, I'm telling him
Just has no idea.
oh my God. Okay, so where can we see 7 Reasons Why besides those 6 shows that everybody's got to go to?
Well, we always keep adding shows. So.
But also, where can we find out where those shows are? 7 Reasons Why with a 7 for the V.
Oh, are you baiting me?
I'm baiting you.
It's the website, 7reasonswhy.com. If you see that 7 in the middle, we made it really easy, so we made it red. We could have made it really
it's a
simple
7,
by
not a
using
V.
a V. But that's 7reasonswhy.com. You see all the shows that we have coming up with also some new audio. We just did 3 new songs with Mr. Tommy Costa.
Hey, Tommy and Priscilla.
And we're just every day we add new stuff and fun stuff. I just threw my FM voice in there for a second.
Your FM voice. Fun stuff. Okay, so check them out because you will not be sorry. A great performance. For sure. That's how I know these guys. From their crazy performance. I'm like, wow, these guys are like amazing because this is the energy too. The energy behind it, like you get people like, otherwise they'll just be sitting there, you know, picking their nose. You have to like, okay,
Yes.
wake up guys. I'm here on stage.
Mick-
You're going to listen to something cool.
Mick makes it fun.
He makes it
He's
fun.
so talented. Singer, frontman, entertainer.
Okay, so check them out.
Before we stop, I want to thank you so much for having us on.
Oh my God, thank
were
you so much.
awesome. You
Oh,
are the
cheers.
best.
Cheers.
Cheers. You drank all your Oh, you have one sip
That
left.
was so
God bless
loud.
you. Okay. Anybody who's going to be on the show, who has been on the show, archives of this show, probably tonight, if you want to watch it again. Go to wetpuzzlepiece.com, and we'll see you next week for some more street art with Mr. Danny Wood co-hosting for me. So check it out, and I'll see you next week. Mwah.